Yes, there's a TV set on number 5. It's in the front room.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, nice to see you, That was the good old days of the BBC when Bruce Forsyth headed the Generation Game. Good game. Well, anyway, rest in peace, Brucey. We do miss you, but we've got to talk about this. The BBC is partnering with YouTube to expand and nurture brand new talent. We know what that means. I can smell bullshit a mile away. And if that's the case, folks, maybe you can like this video, share it across all platforms, and let's get on with this article today regarding the fact that if you start to watch the BBC content on YouTube, they might still demand that you have a license to watch the BBC on YouTube.
YouTube's newest hero is here to save the day. His name, Kung Fu Hot Dog.
BBC Group and YouTube announced new strategic partnership to deliver more for audiences and support creators across the UK. Oh, that is rich, because basically iPlayer is a dying model and the BBC want to move away from that, because here's the simple answer, folks. YouTube gets millions of views per hour, per day, more than the dreary, weary iPlayer, where if you switch it on, oh my dear God, you are bombarded with shit like the war between the land and the sea, some all-female podcast, more diversity shoved in your face because you can't get away from it. Even more funnier as well, between the programs, this female announcer says, hey, all this stuff is funded by you. Is it really? Because I don't remember paying a TV license. In fact, 300,000 plus people around the UK aren't paying it either. So BBC, how come you're not sending your law enforcement officers around to people's doors and demand that they pay up front? Well, guess what? That still ain't gonna happen. Anyway, let's get back into this. Oh, I am full of coffee today, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just gonna blow this up a little bit. I thought I did that already, but for some reason, I guess my browser can't handle it much longer. Here we go. Right. We know that shit today. Partnering with YouTube is part of the BBC's value for all strategy, ensuring more BBC content is accessible to all audiences where they are, in addition to its hugely successful services such as BBC iPlayer, bullshit by the way, BBC Sounds, where the new programming will launch at the same time. Now, you got all these bullet points here. They want to target communities for UK children and young adults with the launch of new targeted channels, including Deep Watch, featuring new and existing BBC documentaries and 7 new BBC Children Channel programs, launching new targeted channels, which sounds very suspect to me, because if this is the BBC, these targeted programs might have targeted specific DEI or ESG woke content, as we like to call it, in a communistic UK country whose Prime Minister has decided to grant the Chinese folks a super embassy in London. Is he out of his mind? I think the answer is absolutely, unequivocally yes.
Know anyone who's hexed their exes?
I feel like maybe I have been hexed, you know.
Really, why?
I have dated a witch before, and I just remembered. I don't remember that I dated her. I don't know how.
The new documentaries will be things like epic facts, more like epic farts. A channel that also features BBC's or CBBC's Operation Ouch, Horrible Histories or Herstories, Horrible Science and Deadly 60, promoting BBC programme brands, especially for those people that don't come to the BBC as opposed to coming in it if you're a dirty perverted executive, to ensure they get value from the BBC. Delivered trust? Well, talk to Hugh Edwards about that. Talk about global fandoms through a deeper connection with fans and partnerships with brands, partners and creators, or even create nerds. This new partnership builds on the BBC's strong digital performance, no it's not, and highly popular third-party channels. It's really like a boiler plate statement here. The partnership with the BBC and YouTube support the government creative industry sector. Oh, does it now really? On the success of the BBC Studios Talent Works and BBC Creator Lab. Honestly, as I keep reading this, I just want to drop asleep, because why the hell not? Led by the National Film and Television School, or the NFTS, not NFTs, media professionals will be, that's 150 of them, be invited to develop their YouTube skills with a series of workshops and events. Oh my god, this thing sounds so curated. By the way, bullshit paragraph again. You don't need skills to be on YouTube. Look at me. It took me 6 years to where I am now. Oh my, are you kidding me, bros? You don't need, the whole point about YouTube is that you get in front of a camera and you do you, and you see how people react to you. Like, my camera's going to go back in a minute, I can tell. No, it's not. Tim Davie, I thought that guy was fired already. BBC Director General says it's essential that everybody gets value from the BBC, whether it's through anal examinations or maybe shoving something down your throat. So it's a groundbreaking partnership, apparently. And again, it's, oh, here we go. This is even more interesting. It's basically designed that the training program will upskill the next generation of YouTube creators across the UK. So struggling channels like myself and other people out there will have to sit back and watch these nurtured talents from within succeed all the way in YouTube. Do you know what I think this is, by the way? I'm going to call it out. I'm going to say it like it is. All these carefully handpicked, diverse, 150 young talented people out there, they're going to learn the secrets of how to beat the algorithm and get up in the top 20% of YouTube highly recommended videos. That's what this partnership is all about. It's to combat toxicity. Channels like mine, channels like everybody else out there who talks about why pop culture is so bad. BBC, I can see right through you, and it's just predictable, it's plausible, and there's no deniability, but of course there will be if we ever questioned you about it, BBC. And I want to show you this laughable article right here, because I did not expect to see this. Have a look at this from Chronicle Live, which should be dead at this point. And again, got to blow this one up here. BBC TV license detection vans out across the UK. What happens if you get caught? This again does sound very suspect. So again, back in the 1970s, you would see these black vans turning up outside your door with a radar on top of the roof, like it was actually knowing what you were watching inside, and that it knew for some bizarre reason in an analog age that you did not possess a TV license.
And they're watching Columbo.
If you don't have a TV license, it won't take us long to find you.
I recognise those envelopes. I've got one already on my mantelpiece. Tens of thousands of individuals throughout the UK have been apprehended, have they, for viewing live broadcasts or BBC content, as I'm going to call it, without holding the necessary licence. TV licensing maintains it possesses a range of detection tools at our disposal in our vans. That bit I want to draw your attention to, because either A, that's a veiled threat, or B, they're using illegal equipment, questionable equipment, to breach your privacy. And if I were you folks, and listen, I want to tell you something at the end of this, because a lot of people don't know about this too. It's basic common sense. These detection vehicles are able to detect the use of TV receiving equipment, specifically targeted addresses, within minutes. Oh really? Because I haven't heard jack shit basically. The firm, so it's not even to do with the BBC, it's a third party of thugs basically, who are not police officers, also maintains records of 31 million both licensed and unlicensed addresses, with enforcement officers granted access to this data, but not to the premises themselves. Throughout the 12-month period, including June 24th, or rather June 2024, roughly we're going to say 25,000 people were prosecuted for evading the TV license charge. What? Yeah, that might have happened actually, but this is what I want to bring your attention to, folks, because something I want to tell you up close and personal, and oh my gosh, I'm getting smaller and smaller again. Now, what I want to say is this, folks. Basically, these law enforcement TV licensing officers don't have the powers of arrest. They are not the police. You don't have to open the door to them. Just like if somebody turned up, rang your doorbell or your buzzer, claiming to be from the local precinct down your road, you can simply say, well, I'm not going to let you in, but can you give me your name and badge number? I'll ring the local police station to see if you're legit. Even at that point, you still don't actually have to let them in. For what reason? So again, if these bozos dare to show up at my door, which apparently they might do because last year they claimed they were going to be showing up in May and they did not show up, and they will also even have this writing in their letter where it says, we might visit you during the day or in the evening. Are you kidding? Who the F is going to open up the door in the evening to BBC unlicensed officials? They'll flag you a fake ID at the front door, they won't let you look at it, and it's basically a kiddie's card that could have 3D printed off at their local offices just to spread fear and intimidation because you're watching TV illegally without a license, which again is absolute bullshit. Again, these guys and girls will turn up and claim that, hey, if you have a Netflix and Amazon subscription, you need a TV license to cover those as well, even though those things actually have a payment fee each month at your own discretion, because you can unsubscribe or subscribe whenever you want to. So the BBC, yeah, full of shit. This partnership with YouTube, I just think it's conniving. It's going to serve a purpose that you want a whole range of cultured, nurtured, and we're going to say programming of individuals to enhance the BBC's values of absolute wokeness and bullshit. But anyway, folks, I could ramble on and on and on, and I better not do that because I've got 2 more videos to shoot after this. But if you ended up enjoying this video today, and I thought it was rather more entertaining than the shit that you get to the BBC, leave a like below, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
I don't have to talk to you. Sling your fucking hook. You've been told. On video, if you give me any more aggravation, my next call will be my solicitor. Okay? See ya. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Dream of me. I'll make your dreams come true. Everything's possible with me.